Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Classic Games Done Quick. I am your host, SmoothOperative, taking over for the rest of the evening, and I hope everyone has had an amazing time so far watching the marathon. Big thank you to our subscribers and our Twitch Prime subscribers for making this hotfix content possible. Don't forget that AGDQ is coming up January 5th through the 12th, and the submission deadline for Frame Fatales, an all-female speedrunning event benefiting the Malayla Fund deadline, is January 14th, so ladies, get those submissions in. Coming up next, we have Castlevania Any Percent by ouijawii. So, ouijawii, if you want to take it away, go for it.
Hello everybody, this is ouijawii. I'll be doing some Castlevania tonight with the legendary Kareshi on piano, doing all of the game sounds, or the game music anyway. And set this up real quick so I don't get any funny business here. I'm going to start. Let's just get into it here. Start the time when I gain control. In 3, 2, 1, go. So, speedrun Castlevania has come a long way, actually very recently. 2019 was kind of a big year for it. There were a lot of new discoveries in this game as far as the speedrun goes, and all sorts of tiny little tricks that you can do to make the speedrun go just a little bit faster here and there. I had a bad timing to start with. Right now I'm looking for a stopwatch drop, which would be a frame perfect trick if I knew what frame I was on, but that's like a knockback I don't. I'm just going to try and close it as close as I can. And he got one, so we're going to have to force one in the next row. Typically, you can get it, and then there'd be a frame perfect trick here to get a very quick boost. But I'm going to try a pixel perfect trick to get it to drop. There we go. And the boost there. That boost is actually a lot harder than it looks, because not only are you jumping towards something that's flying at you, but it's also moving up and down. So it's very easy to jump over it, and it's also very easy to another bad pattern. It's also very easy to jump on it too low, so it doesn't actually boost you high enough to get up there. This will be the first boss. I didn't get the crit. Oh, that was so close. Woo! Stage 1 is a real long killer. A lot can go wrong, and if you're going for a top time, you really need everything to go right. Absolutely everything. You need all 3 of the frame perfect tricks in order to get a run going. So it's kind of nice to not have to worry about that, actually. Moving on to level 2. This one is kind of a breather. So once you get out of level 1, you can just sort of relax. There are a few tricky spots right here, and this right here. You easily fall into the pit if you miss an impress. Right now, all we're going to do is pick up enough parts so that we can use the stopwatch later and skip the crushers, which normally you have to stop for. But with the stopwatch, we can freeze them in place and just run right by them. That boost right there skips a pretty large section of this entire level. There's a whole lot going on to the right over there, and we never actually see it in the speedrun, so that's kind of nice too. Level 2 nice and quick. Right here, we use the stopwatch, and then we pick up the holy water. Take another boost. And I'm going to go up the stairs and pick up my multiplier so that I can stun lock the boss. So Medusa would be the boss in level 2. And even though it's kind of an easy fight, it's also very easy to mess up. You can't buffer your whips in this game. You actually have to press them once your last whip is finished. And if you press it before it's finished, then nothing actually happens. And if the enemy you're trying to kill loses the stun lock, they'll be right on top of you very quickly. So it can get out of hand very, very fast. And that goes for pretty much anywhere in this game. So level 3, don't be the hard level 3. Very precise tricks. That right there, that boost is not easy. And also the first setting I looked is a frequent window to hit. The screen is notorious for being really hard. That's really very nice. Wow. So one of the things you can see is there are special item drops. When you hit an enemy, every 16 frames they will drop a special item. And right now, I'm pretty sure I have the invisibility potion in the memory, which is what I want when I come up here to this next screen, because this screen right here is a point filler. You don't get the invisibility potion right here for this bird, and getting past this guy is really, really helpful. Hopefully we have that set up nicely, so it's just the cakewalk. So the last part of stage 9, also a big rock killer. And so very recently, I discovered a way to sort of buffer your way through it so that you'll get the exact same patterns every single time, making it much, much easier. Those birds, if you don't know what they're going to do, they can easily knock you into the pit. So you got the birds, you got the skeletons throwing bones at you, and you got those statues shooting at you randomly. So combine all that with the pits you can fall into for an instant death, and that screen is really, really tough if you don't know how to manipulate the whole thing. Stage 3 is done. That was actually a very good stage 3. I'm happy with that. Moving on to level 4. Very hard tricks. One is this cave skip, where I have to use the stopwatch twice. We're going to pick up the stopwatch as soon as the level starts here. And I think I might have this set up. I'm not sure. All right. Well, we lost. We're going to have to go on. Fine. As we don't die. This is another very scary section. And here we go. With a very hard section here. To get the pattern I wanted. If I had one extra heart, that I would have been fine. Now I'm just worried about getting an axe drop. If an axe drops, then things go very wrong very quickly. Not that way. Yeah, if an axe drops, then I'm going to have a real hard time playing the boss. As I was saying about the special items earlier, those freemen can drop right on top of me when I don't want it to happen, and I really do need the holy water for this boss. We try to go for a crit here. Yeah, that's a pretty perfect crit. We'll look at it a few times. It's actually pretty perfect. Now I'm going to want to pick up the longer whip. I've had the shorter whip now for pretty much the entire game, but the longer whip is really going to help us reach some of these skeletons in level 5 and in level 6. This part of the game gets really, really tough. You take a boost up here, and in order to get the longer whip, you need 8 hearts, and you have to break 8 drops. Actually, why you want the longer whip right there. Hit me. I mean, right here. I can take later, so I'm very careful now. Boost. really have to appreciate how good the music is for this game and how great it sounds on the piano. Especially this level, I think this level might have my favorite music. Oh, we got our whip upgrade. The short sword parts for the boss fights. Extremely sweet. The 4 more will be fine. And the music is so good, I just want to sit here and listen to it. One more heart. And we're through. That fight is nerve-wracking because if he breaks the stun, he has 4 scythes that he spawns that fly all over the room, and they do 4 damage every time they hit you, and they will hit you because not only do they move fast, but they fly at all sorts of different angles, and since you can only look in front of you, it's very hard to avoid all 4 of them while trying to kill death at the same time. So here we go, we are on the last level. Right here. This is so that you get patterns every time. Skip using stopwatch there because I have the right pattern for it, so I can save 5 hearts for the Dracula fight with the shot. Definitely speed things up. Right here. I am going to go for the risky strats on a pattern or whatever we do here. So let's see what we do. And we got it. Nice. That last section, that Dracula fight right there, it sounds so much better on the piano. Wow, it really does compared to the actual games. Great job, Kareshi, with the piano today. That was really awesome. That concludes my GDQ performances for this one. Thank you for all the teachings, everybody, and thank you for having me to play games I love hearing so that I can continuously run. Thanks to that record. We have Symphony of the Night. That is one of my favorites. See you later. Thanks again, everybody. Enjoy.
Well, thank you so much for that run. Coming up next, we have Castlevania Symphony of the Night, any % race, so stay tuned.